Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you are new. My name is Carolisa. Today's video is actually the part 2 of the fall decorate with me videos. In this part, I'm gonna be starting by my living room and then decorating our kitchen. I'm gonna be doing a new addition to my living room that we're gonna be styling it and adding some other little details to finish up that space. Then decorating our kitchen, filling with that fall decor all over my kitchen spaces, keeping that earthy organic look, watercolors for the season to bring that cozy and warmth ambience to those spaces. So I hope that you enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for watching, and let's get into this decor. Alright, and we're straight to the point because we have a long video ahead, and I finally wanted to add a coffee table to our living room, and I was struggling and searching for so long to find a nice coffee table that meets my need, but I found this one on Wayfair, and I truly love the arch details that will soften all the acute angles in this room, and that organic look with that clean lines and simple design that is mixing a classic Mediterranean charm with a modern elegance. And I wanted a bold look with that walnut color to stand out against all the white here. Bringing back the hexagon ottomans to complete the look, but this coffee table has a bottom shelf storage, so I wanted to add these faux leather storage bins that I found at Target. The color is a camel brown, which I thought would be perfect to pair with the colors of the season, but also it's perfect for year-round too. The leather appearance is a very high-end look, so they meet both functionality and a high-end look for an affordable price. And not only they are visually perfect for decor, but also as storage to storage my kids' games or board games. And another thing that I wanted to mention about this coffee table is the rounded corners, and as a mom of 2 kids, that makes me feel confident to add a coffee table here. But let's style this coffee table, and I'm starting adding this beautiful distressed ceramic vase I found at HomeGoods, and it has that very high-end look in a unique shape for just $20, so I gotta get it, and I knew it would be perfect for my coffee table. And then I found these gorgeous dark red burgundy queens and lace stems at Michael's, and they are stunning and match perfectly well with the colors I'm using in my living room. And the best part, they were very affordable, so such a great and beautiful find. I'm using the same stem arrangement with this vase and these beautiful stems. I'm going to be showing you 2 looks for my coffee table, and for the first one I'll be bringing a book to add height and contrast, and then I'm adding that candle snuffer for that charming vintage inspired detail. And for the next items, I got these tupper candle holders last year on Amazon, but I wanted this aged muddy patina look, so what I did is using decorative wax to recreate that old look, like built patina from aging process and exposure, using a brush to spread the wax I needed, recreating that distressed look that will give off that appearance of an aged item. So placing one on top of the book and the other directly on the table to create that visual variation in height. And then just sticking these tupper candle holders in a soft camel color perfect for fall that I got at Hobby Lobby. And I painted this glass maple leaf in that golden bronze that I got from Marshall last year to match with my color palette. But for that extra special detail, I'm adding this dried orange from a scented potpourri. And just a quick disclaimer, I'm lighting the candles just for this styling and because there's no kids at home and just when I'm alone. And this is the view for our style number 1, more stylish and visual interest. But for the look number 2, I wanted something more simple and practical, and I'm adding this terrain pumpkin candle I DIY in one of my previous videos for an anthropology inspired look, and just adding on top of the book. And I'm bringing back this dried orange for that organic look and seasonal visual interest. And here is our look number 2 and the one I'm going for. Sometimes I will need to move this table around, so this will be more practical to me. And let me know your favorite or which one would work out best for you in the comments. And next we're gonna move to our kitchen, and when it's empty without any decor, this space can feel very cold. So we're going to warm up this space with fall colors and make it feel more cozy and festive. So first we are starting at this corner to the right side, and to add that subtle contrast, I'm adding this cutting board I got at Target, and I was surprised of the antique rustic look of it. And I'm bringing this cooking book by Magnolia Table to serve as a support and of course as a recipe book. And then I'm bringing this table lamp from Hearth & Hand, and by far one of my favorite things from this collection. The color, the shade, it's perfect to match my decor and style. And as you can see, we have this space, and to help hide the outlet, I'm adding a floral arrangement. So I'm bringing this distressed rounded shape vase I got at Hobby Lobby early this year, perfect for a moody look, and I'm filling it with this gorgeous faux dry hydrangeas in a nice purplish color from Hobby Lobby, and so creating an approach to a moody vintage inspired look that I was looking for my fall decorating. And also we are bringing that burgundy colors to our kitchen. And next to our arrangement, I'm bringing back this pedestal razor, and I love the aged raw look of the wood, and it's from MIJIU. And just adding an always useful kitchen towel for some contrast and a stylish look, and topping with this adorable little urn candle that I got at Target. And next, for that picturesque moment, I'm placing this pretty wooden frame artwork I found at Hobby Lobby, and I wanted something moodier, but I tried here and it was perfect. The size is great for a kitchen countertop decor, but I love it still very year-round decor. To complete our grouping, I'm bringing this couple, the salt and pepper grinder that are essentials in my kitchen, and also a high-end look items for a very affordable price. And this is what I need on this side of my kitchen and the view at this space. And now at the other side of the stove, I'm placing this pedestal razor I got at Marshall, and originally it had an orangey color, and I wanted to make it look like the one from MIJIU. So I decided to work it out using Easy Off for a quick solution to remove that orange finish. I sprayed all over it, and then brushing with dish soap and a hard brush, and then rinsing all the chemicals and letting it dry under the direct sunlight for a few hours. To bring those subtle rust colors, I'm placing on top this pretty little crock pot I got from MIJIU, and the caramel rusty stripes match with the fall color palette, and I'm using it as a utensil holder, and the size, it's exactly what I needed for that purpose. And next to it, I'm adding my oil bottles I used to cook with, but to add that fall pumpkin detail, I'm bringing this adorable small glass pumpkin jar. I'm using it to put in my essential garlic, and I love that you can keep it open or closed if you don't want them to be seen, but I love how the real garlic looks like that very natural inspired look. But now I'm moving to the sink, and I like the razor is made of a warmer marble, so it will add that nice contrast to this area, and it's by Heart and Hand for the spring collection, and it also helping to add that luxurious detail that marble evokes. And then above our window nook, I wanted to add something simple that evoke nature. So I remember I got these seagrass pumpkins I got last year from Target, and to keep it simple, I'm just placing them in this bowl that I got on Amazon last year, and it would add a nice contrast against this bright space. So that adding items made of natural fibers and materials can help to create a calming, organic look but still festive with the pumpkin shape and the colors. And now let's move on to this wider space, and I'm first bringing back my favorite cutting board that I got at H&M that will help to create that contrast and warm up this space. And I found this framed wall art at Hobby Lobby, and I love the moody tones, yet a nice soft orange, perfect to add those fall orange tones but in a soft vintage inspired way. And I'm bringing back this antique piece that I got from an antique store, and because of the very narrow mouth, it just allows me to add a simple and subtle fall greenery touch. So I thought these berry stems that I got at Hobby Lobby would be the perfect subtle touch for this area, bringing that burgundy and moody color touches, and they look so good, like just being cut off of the tree directly to the face. And for the rest of the space, I wanted to add an extra source of lighting, so that I wanted to add this pedestal razor I found at HomeGoods, very similar to the one at MIJIU Co, for just $12.99, which is so good for the high-end look. The feel, the wood was another lucky day for me shopping at HomeGoods. But coming back to our kitchen, I'm placing it close to that outlet because as I have an extra table lamp now, I'm gonna use it on this side of the kitchen. And layers of soft lighting are a great way to create a cozy, calming ambience, and this lamp will help with that soft light to the island and dining area. And for our produce bowl, I'm just adding some pears that are starting to get that coloring of the season. And the last touch to this area is adding this pretty fall leaves kitchen towel in that beautiful brown and tan color. And next, I wanted to add that rusty fall color with this wreath that I got from at home. And I like that the leaves look like those rust-dried leaves you can see on the trees this season, and it looks very accurate to the nature. So to give it an extra and sweet festive touch, I'm making a bow using this velvet ribbon in a pretty camel color I got at Hobby Lobby, and as you can appreciate, it matches the coloration on the leaves. So what I'm doing is first tying the bow and then just attaching to the front of the wreath by using a needle hook. And that's it, a simple but yet evoking and bringing the outside in with that beautiful rust foliage and still festive look with the bow. And let's move on to our coffee station, and I'm adding this tray to ground this area, and I got it at Marshall the last year. And then I'm bringing this so pretty rust color eucalyptus stems arrangement from the Heart and Hand collection this year, and with that creating repetition of the rust color and warmer tones like the wreath, the pumpkins, the crockpot lines, keeping things harmoniously flowing. And to add that festive pumpkin detail, I'm bringing this glass pumpkin jar that I'm using to storage cinnamon sticks we use every day for our coffee, and at the same time creating that rustic organic view with the cinnamon. And coming back to the other side, let's move on to style the flooring shelves. And for the upper shelf, I want a small and simple arrangement, so I'm bringing back the small vase that I got last year at HomeGoods, and it's the dupe for the minka pot. So I just took off some pieces of the CIMICIFUGA stem to add in the vase, and just placing them on top of each other to create that arrangement with a natural and wild look. And since this vase is gonna be high and no one is gonna be touching it, I won't have any problem just keeping like that. But I'm also bringing back this framed wall art for a nice moody filled and nature-inspired look, placing next to it the CIMICIFUGA arrangement. And for the lower shelf, I'm placing this small cutting board for a subtle contrast. And then I wanted to add here this pretty glazed picture that sometimes I use it to add baby breath or faux flowers, and I love the charming vintage look of it. And I'm placing next to it this mini jar I got at Hobby Lobby, and it's perfect to add that subtle fall touch with these mini faux lips wooden spoons I also got from Hobby Lobby last year. And for that zen, organic, and rustic look, I'm adding these stackable mini wooden bowls I got at Marshall last year, and I also use as serving bowls or sometimes as candle holders. And for that special foliage detail, I'm squeezing one of the CIMICIFUGA piece I took off for that casual, unintentional look, like if it was just left there. And here are quick views in different angles of this flooring shelf area and this simple styling. And for our island, I'm bringing this gorgeous warm woven tray that I got at HomeGoods this summer while shopping there, and I showed you in one of my hauls. And I love the robust, luxurious look for an affordable price comparing to others like the Pottery Barn. I'm placing in one of my favorite recent purchases, and this is a true vintage MIJIU jar vase with such a character aging marks and details. The beautiful olive green color, it's bringing that zen earthy look to this kitchen, and to match with the vase, I'm adding this beautiful faux grape ivy stems from Afloral, and they are creating that organic nature inspired look with that beautiful abundant foliage. I love adding large stems like this as a focal point in my kitchen, and they look perfectly fine on its own, but I wanted to add that berry touch for the kitchen, and I wanted to show you the coloration on the berry stems. It's very similar to the grape ivy foliage. And I'm adding one at the front and one another at the back side for that subtle look, and then just arranging a little bit for that natural look. And I love how the berries look like they are part of the produce of these grape ivy stems. But to tie in with the burgundy touches, I grabbed this glass pumpkin candle in that pretty burgundy frosty glass jar that I got from Target, and not only was my favorite color among all the options, but also it smells so good, being this my favorite scent, and just one left in the size, so I gotta get it of course. And I'm keeping it open and keeping this simple look for the island, and lighting this candle to start smelling like fall. And this is the view to our island, and this sparse flowing organic look full arrangement. And when I saw these berries at Hobby Lobby, I didn't know exactly, but I knew they were going to be useful for any arrangement for my fall decor, and they ended up being perfect for these grape ivy stems. And here it is, our kitchen completely decorated for fall, feeling cozy, homey, warmth, and of course with the fall vibes that we are looking for. And I really like the earthy, some zen, and all the organic vibes with all the foliage and earthy colors, keeping a calming and Pacific ambience but still festive with the subtle fun details like the pumpkins, the bow on the wreath, and the little fall spoons, and all that little details for this fall season. Alright, and that was it for today's video. Thank you so much for watching and your company decorating for the fall season. Remember that I will be leaving all the links I can in my description box. I hope that you enjoyed, and if you did, please don't forget to like this video and subscribe if you haven't already. I hope that you got plenty of ideas and inspiration for your home decor, and see you in my next video. Bye!